Hey everybody, it's Julie. Welcome to Hello Monday. Today's episode focuses on a very special tradition that we have every year at ellenhutson.com. It's the 12 tags of Christmas with a feminine twist. And this year, new to the tradition, we've brought in some special guests. And my guest is Miriam Prantner. She's so talented. You've got to stop at the Classroom blog and see what she did with her tag. It's just gorgeous. And I chose a theme for us to work around, and that is Santa. So this is going to be super fun. I took some letterpress paper. This is the Essentials by Ellen letterpress paper. It's a nice heavy weight. And I cut it down to size. And then I'm going to use Barn Door and Picked Raspberry Distress Stains. I just tapped those against my craft sheet because I wanted to blend the colors. I'm laying down some clean water first, in kind of a swipey puddle there on my tag. And then I'm going to tap the brush to the color there, the stains on the craft sheet, and then load it onto that puddle of water and let the water do the work of pooling the color and pushing it around. And then if I need to, I can come in and add a little bit more color. So I'm going to bring in more Barn Door red. When I first started, I wasn't sure if the Barn Door was going to be a little too tomato-y colored. And so I brought in some Picked Raspberry to kind of cherry it up a little bit. Now, Festive Berries is a beautiful color of red for the holidays, but I didn't happen to have that particular stain. I know, what's wrong with me? I need to go stock up, right? So I kind of had to wing it and blend my color custom style. So now I'm going to heat set everything now that I'm happy with what I've got here, and I love having the white space showing there. And now that it's completely dry, I'm going to take the little spark image. I'm working with a set called Santa's Flight, which I absolutely love, that we just released for the holidays this year. And I'm going to ink up with Archival Crimson ink to get a nice darker contrasting red there over the top of my watercolor wash. Then I'm going to prep the surface here with an anti-static pouch. You could also use the powder tool. I'm going to do some heat embossing, so I want to make sure I am reducing the amount of static cling that's going on and any moisture that might be on the paper surface from my fingers. And I'm going to ink up the tag image from Santa's Flight with some Versamark ink and then carefully stamp that right over the top. And this is why I needed to prep the surface with an anti-static pouch. I'm going to be working with Stampendous Detail White embossing powder. I really like a fine grind of embossing powder when I'm working with a lot of text, or especially when I'm working with smaller text images. Now it looks like the archival ink wasn't completely dry there, so I just took a tiny brush and swiped off the embossing powder off those little sparked images. And then I can go ahead and take my heat tool. I did preheat my heat gun for about 30 seconds to make sure it was nice and hot, and this can help reduce the amount of warping that will occur when you're heat embossing your paper. So now, just for one more added element, I'm going to take the inspection image, the stamp of approval there from Santa's Workshop, and stamp that with some Hero Arts soft granite shadow ink over the top. So it's just going to add one more layer of interest to the whole tag without creating too much work. And then I'm going to punch out some little circles from this glitter paper. This is by American Crafts. It's their holiday glitter paper. It has lots of fun colors, but I wanted that sparkly red. I also used the poinsettia and pine die set to die cut some holly leaves. They're the perfect size for this, out of vellum cardstock, the Essentials by Ellen heavyweight vellum cardstock. And then I'm going to use some mini glue dots at the very tips of those holly leaves to get those in place right there where I put the silver cord. And I just looped that May Arts metallic cord through there. I thought it would be a perfect shiny, shimmery accent to my tag. And then those little tiny mini glue dots are perfect to go behind my glittery red holly berries, and then I can quickly mount those into place and my tag is finished. And I think it turned out awesome. I've been wanting to do this particular effect for the longest time. Finally got to do it, and I think it turned out awesome. The supplies are available at ellenhutson.com. Please be sure to enter our giveaway and check out what Miriam has done. Happy holidays, and thanks for watching.